The other video I forgot to mention that one of his mom's arguments was that what will people say, since they come from a very conservative Pakistani background. No one else in his family has married outside of their culture. She was afraid of what will people say. Another thing, I guess, was the religion, that I'm a convert, and she thought that I would eventually end up leaving the religion. And her fears were valid. And yeah, she's obviously afraid of what's gonna happen, how are people going to react. So I just allowed her to deal with all these feelings, and I allowed my husband to deal with all those feelings too, because at the end of the day, it was going to be up to him to talk to his family. I was not going to be pushing for anything. I'm very okay, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. So back to the story, we met in Geneva. He met my mom the day before, I met his family the day after. It was a very informal setting, so they were just asking me questions about when I converted and stuff like that. And I was just being really nice, and after that I really just allowed them to go through their feelings. But I knew that it was going to be up to my husband to talk to them, and if he wanted this and if he actually wanted to marry me, then he'd be dealing with all those things. It was never oh, I want to get married right away, and I think I put too much blush. But yeah, after a few weeks, my husband officially proposed to me, and I was really excited. My mom was super excited for me, and she was completely supportive of it. I think the only one that was a bit opposing was my grandpa, but he had funny reasons on why he was opposing to this anyway. Yeah, his family flew all the way from Norway to Mexico to have our nikah. I think for my mom was also the reassurance that, they're making the effort to fly all the way from Europe to Mexico, which is quite far and quite expensive, but they're doing this to show that they will respect our culture and they will respect our traditions. We had our nikah, it was really nice and beautiful. If you are in a similar situation, try to be very patient. Always choose religion over culture. At the end of the day, that's what matters the most.